what direction the screams were coming from. Could we please have your name for verification, sir? Sir? Report of calls for help, vicinity Delaware and 8th. Units responding.
Unit 12-7 responding.
What do you think that could be?
It's not the pizza delivery.
Nothing.
Turn here.
Doesn't look any better.
Hang another right.
Look at that.
Let's check them out.
Should I pull up over here?
Run right up on him.
All right, hold it, police. Man, hold it. Man, stop. Stop, or I'll shoot. Go to me, man. Go to me. Go to my face. Just go to my face. All right, calm down. Easy. Hey. What you guys doing there?
Lawyers talk about crimes against property, crimes against the person, and then there's rape. The ultimate intrusion. An instinct run amok. An act of violence masquerading as a sexual act. 5 rapes in less than 2 weeks. All but the same guy, the cops say. Maybe this guy. Maybe not. Either way, it's a story. A story I don't even know how to write. Where do you start? What do you write about? Sexual politics? The twisted mind of the rapist? The anguish of the victim? Whose story is it?
I was taking a walk.
Looked like running to me.
Yeah, well, exercise is good for you. You should try it.
Nobody
sometime.
takes a walk 30 blocks from their
In
apartment.
my neighborhood, man, they mutilate with a baseball bat. You got me nuts.
back
no,
up.
in
I
my
don't know. You
neighborhood.
better start dishing us something straight, Jerry.
I thought you guys was muggers.
You saw a shield.
Oh, come on, man. It was dark. I thought you was phony cops. All I look up, I see these 2 jerky guys coming at me. I think I better split.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny. Huh? What about these scratches? Huh? What about those scratches?
Don't worry,
Hey.
man. I'm not gonna sue you.
You're not gonna sue us. You think this is pretty funny, huh? You think this is funny stuff we're dealing with here?
Ready, you got anything on him?
Nah, no priors, at least not as Jerry Doyle.
Well, he's been through the routine before.
Well, we'll hear on the prints real soon. Did you get anything at him?
He said he was going for a walk.
He wasn't out for a walk.
You always eavesdrop?
If you talk louder, I wouldn't have to.
Well, he says he was, and I say he wasn't. Who you betting on?
I'm betting on you, hotshot. What's this, coffee break?
Yeah. Little change of pace.
What do you think, Kevin?
He's not a nice man.
Be nice to solve those 5 rapes.
You know, 6 maybe. I want to find out what he was doing tonight.
I'll be my guest,
Want to watch?
if you make it interesting.
It'll be interesting.
You haven't got a set of earphones, have you? 3 lips.
I'm trying to help you out, Jerry. Just trying to
Yeah, I
help
can
you out.
see that, man. I'll put you on my Christmas card list, all right?
All right, the game time's over, Jerry. You better call your lawyer.
What lawyer, man? What? I haven't done nothing.
She died, Jerry. Go make your call.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know damn well what the hell I'm talking about. You didn't see the old man, did you?
What old man?
Well, he saw you. Positive ID.
Oh, come on, man. How'd anyone ID me, man? I've been sitting here the whole time.
He saw you go in, he saw you come out. Unless you got some twin brother runs around town cutting up ladies. What was she, a hooker?
There was no hooker, man.
Tried to roll you, is that it?
Look, I'm telling you, man, there was no hooker.
Tell me about the knife, Jerry.
Look, I hate knives. I never use no knives. I only eat soup, right?
Jerry, I'll level with you. I'll tell you what we know, and you make up your own mind. We get a call from that old man. He tells us about the girl. So we go cruising around, and we find a guy who fits the description. Now, he is on 10th, and she is on 13th.
have up there on 13th Street, man.
The guy runs from us and we chase him. And he's got scratches on his cheek. And the ME says that she has blood under her fingernails.
No blood under my fingernails, Jerry. I didn't kill no one. I did it. You're a liar, man. You're a liar.
Doesn't look very good for you, Jerry. You want to tell us what happened?
I ain't never been on 13th Street, man.
No, you're playing cards with their friends, right? A little bit of bridge, is that it?
Look, I'm telling you the truth, man.
Now, I want to know about the knife, Jerry. I want to know how it happened. Now, if you want to tell me that you were somewhere else, then you better tell me where, and you better tell me now.
I was with a broad.
Now you remember, huh? You got her number? Maybe we can give her a call, see if she remembers,
I
huh?
don't remember her name.
That's not good enough, Jerry.
I don't remember her name. Because I raped her. I didn't kill no one. I didn't kill anybody. I'd never been on 13th Street. I don't even have a knife. I raped her, man. I didn't kill her.
They got you going with that phony homicide routine, huh?
For about a minute. Got him going, though.
Kevin. Give him a hell of a going over. Looks like a basket case. See our man?
That's our man. He raped a woman tonight.
Can the victim ID him?
We haven't found the victim. Maybe he can ID her. We're gonna take him out and make him show us where it happened.
Well, you got him talking. See if you can get him to say anything about the other one. Freddie, you and police, where's police?
Out checking hospital.
A well-oiled machine. Get the other victims in here, see if they can pick them out.
You got it.
I'm Jerry. Let's go for a walk.
Still clean this, man.
You ought to learn how to type. All right, this is where we picked you up, Jerry. Tell us where you came from.
There. You better not be jerking us around.
All right, you were coming from down here. Stop me when you see it.
Man, I wasn't looking at the houses, you know what I mean?
No, you were over on 10th Street doing some carving.
Man, you are stuck on 10th Street, man. It was right around here somewhere.
I'm getting bored, Jerry. I want to hear something.
She had red hair, in mid-30s, you know. She had nice legs, you know.
Nice legs, mid-30s. That sounds like about 100 women, Jerry.
Man, I'm not telling you
You're not telling us anything, Jerry. You better start now or you're going in for that homicide.
Man, red hair, man. She mid-30s, you know. She's not. She was skinny, you know. She's not thin, man. And she had nice clothes. She had tweed suit, red shoes, man. I like red. Well, I always notice how they dress, man. You know. Hey, this is it, man. Stop here. That's it, man. I remember the gate.
You better hope there's somebody home.
Six rapes. One of the victims is sure to recognize him.
Let's hope so.
Well, all I need is one positive identification. I can prosecute him. Let's come this way, please.
Think we should get started?
We're not waiting for the other two?
There are no other two. They changed their minds.
Frightened. It's hard to make a woman look at a man who she's been seeing in her nightmares every night.
We tried, Dorothy.
Okay, let me explain what's going to happen here. You'll be looking through this window at 4 men. The glass allows you to see them without them seeing you. They won't be able to hear anything you say. You may recognize one of the men. If you do, please tell me.
Let's open it up.
Detective O'Brien will be asking them to stand forward, to turn, so that you can get a good look at them. If you'd like to see any of them again, just let me know. Okay? Any questions? All right, Kevin, anytime.
All right, gents, come on. Right into this room, straight line, face the window. Let's go.
Please remember, they can't see or hear you.
All right, turn to the right, gentlemen. Show us your profile. And to the left, the other profile.
It was so dark.
That's all right. Take your time. There's no hurry.
Face front. Number 1, step forward.
Are you sure they can't see us?
They can't see a thing.
Turn to the right. Turn to the left.
Could you ask him to face us again, please?
Number 1, front, please.
Number 1, face front.
I'm not sure.
Well, that's fine. If you're not sure, just say so.
All right, step back. Number 2, step forward. Turn to the right. Turn to the left.
Eileen, do you recognize him?
Step back.
Eileen.
Leave her alone. She's sick. Mrs. Wesley, she's frightened because she recognized him.
I warned you she wouldn't be able to take this. She's 15 years old, for God's sake.
That's why we have to put this animal away.
What the hell do you want from her?
Will you calm down and listen to me for a second?
That's the man that hurt you. You must tell us, okay?
Leave her alone. Let's go. Get out of my way, O'Brien. I don't want you or any other cop come anywhere near her.
Mr. Wesley, the next victim may be somebody else's daughter.
I don't give a damn about anybody else's daughter. Don't you understand that? I'll walk her to school. I'll walk her home. I'll do whatever it takes. And if I so much as see a cop anywhere near my daughter, you'll be talking to my lawyers.
Anything?
She identified Frank.
Dorothy.
Oh, it doesn't matter. She'd never be able to testify anyway. She'd fall apart.
I know.
So where does that leave us? We lock up Frank?
Really kills you losing the case, doesn't it?
It's not a case, Kevin. It's a rape.
I know.
Do you really?
Dorothy, I've been handling rape cases since before you got here. Besides, we've got a confession.
To a rape we can't even prove happened.
It happened.
Well, then why won't somebody tell me that?
There's a lady out there who knows.
Then you need that lady.
Okay.
I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to hold this guy, Doyle. Did we find out anything about who owns the house he showed us?
Yeah, Freddie traced it. It's on his desk. We're gonna talk to this guy?
You know who this guy is?
Yeah, Thompson something.
Charles Thompson. We're going to have to straighten our ties on this one. He's the deputy mayor.
Yeah, all right. Just let me take a look at him and then I'll disappear.
You sure we should be doing this? You got any better ideas? I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Thompson.
No problem. Detective O'Brien, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my partner, Detective Jambo.
You do?
I'm just gonna make a call.
Well, missing 1 or 2 speeches won't hurt. What can I do for you?
You own the house at 67 Delaware?
That's right. There wasn't a fire or...
No, we believe there was a rape there tonight.
Well, that's terrible. She wasn't too badly hurt, I hope.
We haven't found her. Who would have been in the house?
In the house? I'm sorry. I assumed you meant sort of by the house. No one would have been inside.
You live alone?
Well, I live in the suburbs. I just keep the house when I have to stay over in the city entertaining occasionally. I mean, politically, it would be unwise not to have an address in the city.
What about someone you would have given the key to?
No one has the key.
The lights were on upstairs.
The timer turns the lights on and off at night. Your chief suggested it to me for security. Do you mind if I ask you a question? If you don't have a complainant, how do you know that
there was a rape? We have the man, Mr. Thompson. He confessed, and he showed us your house. And we believe he has raped 6 women, so you can imagine how important it is we find this woman.
Well, I wish I could help you. If you'll excuse me, I really must get back to my speeches.
If you're worried about security, Mr. Thompson, I suggest you put a lock on your front gate.
Well, thanks. I'll see to it.
Couldn't have done it without you, Frankie.
Buy that?
Not all of it.
Let's run by that house again.
We were there already.
I just want to check it out. Maybe we'll see something.
Bet you a beer it's a waste of time.
What do you know? Red hair and a red coat. He said he liked red. How do we get this lucky? We did something good in another life.
Miss! Wait a minute!
Let's pull him over, Frankie. Take it she didn't want to talk to you. Maybe you're losing your touch.
What'd I do, officer?
Nothing. Just like to talk to your passenger for a second.
What is this all about?
We have the man who assaulted you in custody, miss. We'd like you to come down to the station and identify him.
Do you have a subpoena?
No.
Good night, officer.
Coffee's on the table. How'd you know it was me? That's psychic. Most great writers have this power. Office called. What are you doing here in the morning? I thought you had to be in bed before sunrise.
Only when there's a full moon. Brian, there's a message? Come on, I just left. Yeah, okay, where? Okay, I got it. On my way. Homicide, want to come? Homicide before breakfast, sure. Listen, what can you tell me about a deputy mayor called Charles Thompson?
What do you want to know?
Anything you can help me with?
5'11", early 40s, dark hair. You mixed up in something?
Not enough to win the Pulitzer Prize. I just don't get the guy.
What are we talking about here?
Great thing.
Do you have any idea who the girl was?
I've seen her. She draws sketches here sometimes, but I don't know her name.
If we have any other questions, we can get a hold of you through this number? Okay, thanks, Susie. There you got it. Brutal, carved up something awful.
All right, just touch the bases. Turned over the day shift, should be theirs anyway. You okay with this?
Yeah. Where are you going?
I'll get back with you later. Got an appointment with our friend Thompson.
You got an appointment with Thompson? When are you going to tell me about it?
Didn't even tell him. What can you tell me?
About this?
Nothing.
About anything?
Nothing. Glad I came. You got to work early?
What are you doing here?
I want to know why you lied to me last night.
I'm not some two-bit hood you can shake up, O'Brien. You better have a damn good reason for coming here.
We found that woman. That good enough?
What are you talking about?
The woman. The woman who didn't get raped in your house. The one who couldn't have been there.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing, O'Brien, but I think it's time it stopped.
I don't play games, Mr. Thompson. It was a crime. Ever hear of obstruction of justice?
Is this a formal charge?
You know the law as well as I do.
You don't look that stupid.
We've got the rapist, Mr. Thompson. All we need is for her to identify him. I'll keep you out of it.
Oh, I am out of it, O'Brien, and that's the way it's going to stay.
Wait. Son of a... He said if he had become a fireman, he wouldn't have had to spend as much time at home. How's that homicide going?
Nothing.
What about the rape? We're working on it. Kevin, the chief called. What was this he was telling me about some deputy mayor?
I don't know. What'd you say?
I'm asking you.
Charles Thompson? Got information on the rape case?
You be very careful where you're going with this. He's off limits.
Is this advice?
It's advice you better take.
Oh, Kevin. I was, just about to leave you this message.
Don't give me a hard time, Dorothy. I know I'm batting zero.
Yes, well, I'm not doing much better.
The lieutenant's getting pressure all the way from City Hall. How much longer can we hold this guy, Doyle?
I can't.
You gotta cut him loose?
I had to. Kevin, please don't say anything. Believe me, he's more of a threat out there to me than he is to you.
Six rapes and we can't hold him? Who's crazy here?
Well, what happened to that woman you were going to find me?
Kathy? Yeah. I want you to trace a yellow cab for me, J702. He picked up a woman on Delaware last night. No, not her. I want to talk to the driver. Yeah, get a location. Tell him to wait right there. Call you back.
Obie, take a look at this. Where are we going?
I think I'm gonna need a woman's touch on this, Frankie. Call Fleece, tell her I'll pick her up in 1 hour.
Off duty. Better not take long. I just missed a pair.
Well, thanks for waiting. It's important. Now, that lady you picked up this morning, red coat, where'd you take her?
Miss Davis?
You know her. All right.
I drive her every day. Got an account with a firm. His account, actually.
Who's that?
Mr. Thompson, the deputy. She's a secretary. They used to call him secretary. Assistant, now they call him.
And you took her?
Oh. Number 8, McGregor. Oh, but she's not there now. She's still at work. I'm picking her up at 8.
Thanks. Enjoy your lunch. There she is.
Davis, we just want to talk with you.
What do I have to say to you to make you understand? We don't have anything to talk about.
We only need a few minutes, please.
Now, what is it?
This is Detective Tolan. Would you rather she talk with you?
It doesn't matter to me in the least.
All right, I'll keep it simple. The man who assaulted you has also
All right,
attacked...
we can stop right there. No one assaulted me.
Miss Davis, I understand how difficult this can be. If you could only give us a little...
What did you say your name is?
Detective Tolan.
Well, yes, Miss Tolan, I'll tell you the same thing I told your partner. No one assaulted me. There's obviously been a mistake.
Let me get this straight. You are Mr. Thompson's executive assistant?
That's right.
And you were at his house last night?
He had left some files. I went there to pick them up.
And that's where you got that bruise?
I'm sorry. I won't be interrogated like this. We know who the man is. We have his confession. But we had to release him because you didn't sign out a complaint. We can pick him up again if you'd only identify him. He's extremely dangerous. Please, Miss Davis. I'm sorry. I can't help you. I wish I could. You have no idea how much I wish that. I can't.
Miss Davis, I'm sure you must have a pretty good reason for not identifying this animal. Just tell me what it is. I want to be able to tell it to the next woman he attacks.
Hey, Obie. You're right. Bye. The coroner finished with that homicide report, and get this, the girl's been dead 24 to 48 hours.
Raped?
No, just Stan. So what do you think? Could be our boy Doyle, huh?
No, it doesn't sound like Doyle. It's not his thing.
Too bad. Would have made life a lot simpler. We've got him locked up.
We had him locked up. Miss Fredericks cut him loose. Not to worry. He's in good hands.
Everybody's looking for something.
Hey, Jerry. Nice hat, huh? Like yours when I'm bought one, too. Where are you going? Where are you walking? Checking out the girls, huh?
What do you follow me for, man?
I'm not following. You're not my type. I'm not following you.
Look, you got no right to follow me, okay?
Listen, I'm just taking a walk, just like you the other night, Jerry.
Ha-ha, big comedian, ha-ha.
Yeah, I'm a funny guy. You know what I mean.
Look, hey, fellas gotta leave me alone, all right?
I wish you'd make up your mind.
Good night, Jerry. Pleasant dream.
All right. I'll be right over, thanks.
You're in.
What? How's Jerry?
Oh, he's playing tag with Fleece and Henderson. Hey, at least he's not raping anyone.
You know that homicide in the park? Sketch artist? He had a boyfriend named Dave Allison. Let's go talk to him.
I was counting on a bite to eat.
You counted wrong. Let's go. You drew all these pictures?
Yeah. People she met on the street.
You recognize any of them?
No. Never seen them before.
You sure?
She didn't know any of them.
What was she doing in the park?
She wasn't afraid of anybody. Just talk to anybody on the street like this was some small town or something. God. What's this world coming to?
You notice anything unusual? Any phone calls?
Why didn't you report him missing last night?
She didn't always come home. She had her own place, okay?
Other boyfriend?
No. I don't know. She wasn't into being tied down, you know? And I told her.
She couldn't draw their faces unless she talked to them for a while.
They're not bad. You mind if we take these in with us?
That's all I got of her.
Well, we need them to check against our files. One of these men could have killed her.
We'll get him back to you.
Bunch of faces. Guys she didn't even know. Got to meet her father at the airport. What am I gonna say to him?
Don't give me that, Nicky. I've done my reading. I just don't understand it, that's all.
What books did you read, Kevin?
You want titles?
Just asking, just asking.
Well, we all took a course. Modern techniques for interrogating victims of sexual assault.
Well, so what don't you understand?
If someone hits me, I'm gonna hit them back.
Aha, that is because you are a man.
Okay. I want to get back at them somehow.
An eye for an eye?
Yeah, justice.
So you think that she really doesn't want to get back at him, is that right?
So far, the only one who minds about that guy being out on the street is me.
She cares, believe me.
You know her?
It was her body. She cares.
So why in the hell doesn't she do something about it?
Do you have any idea how humiliating and degrading this whole thing must be for her?
All right, I haven't been raped. I don't plan on being raped. I'm not a woman. I don't get leered at on the street. I don't get groped in the subway. I suppose that makes me unqualified.
Yeah, to a certain extent it does.
Are you defending her?
I think it's about time somebody did.
We're all doing that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, from your point of view, not hers.
Am I missing something here? I am not the one who attacked her.
It's all attacking her, Kevin. You, him, everybody thinks she should be doing something different. It's not an easy decision to make. If she testifies, she's going to be hurting the man she loves, jeopardizing that relationship, possibly her happiness.
There's a rapist out there on the street who's going to be hurting people. What about their happiness?
What if it happened to me? And it was going to cost you your career if I testified. What would you want me to do?
Hi. Oh, we checked out Doyle's building. They all think he's weird, which is saying a lot in that building.
You were right, Obi. We had half a dozen arrests under a bunch of names. All sex offenses, no convictions.
You could see that all over him. He's not wanted anywhere.
When we get that light, just... Do you want to just hang on a second? Want to hear the bad news? The little girl who was raped? The one who ran away from the lineup?
Yeah, what about her?
She's in the hospital. She just fell apart. They can't stop her crying.
There's got to be a way. Who's watching him, Colby?
Colby's out on that homicide. He's doing about as much good as we are.
I said we were supposed to stay with the guy.
I had to pull him off. His lawyer filed a harassment complaint.
Good night.
Some of the blood in the elevator may have been his. Do a workup on everything. Huh?
Right.
Okay, let's start a canvass the whole building. Start with the apartments that have windows on the street.
48 apartments, 48 didn't hear anything.
So how bad is she? Sure as hell didn't take any chances she'd identify him. She looks like she was hit by a truck. God knows when she'll even be able to talk.
What do you want? I'd like to speak to you. May I come in?
If it's about what we discussed
He
the other-
raped another woman last night.
I'm due at the office. I was
Please,
just going.
It won't take much of your time. Please.
Is she badly hurt?
She's not dead, if that's what you mean.
What is it you want from me? I'm sorry. Of course I know what you want. But I can't help you. You have to believe that.
Is that what he wants you to do?
I think we've talked enough. I wish you'd go.
What are you afraid of? Jeopardizing his career? Admitting why you were in his house?
I'm not afraid of anything.
You're not. You've just been raped by one man and you're letting another one make you keep quiet about it.
It's not true.
Then tell me what is true.
He hasn't said one word about what I should do. The decision is all mine. He's a wonderful man, Miss Toland. I imagine that that's something you don't want to believe.
If that's true, then you're not being very fair to him. Do what you know you're supposed to do. He'll survive.
Survive? He's worked his whole life to get where he is.
Let me tell you about a whole life. There's a 15-year-old girl in a hospital right now because of what Jerry Doyle did to her. She had her whole life ahead of her.
Please don't do this to me. What good can I do her? Can I change what happened?
You can change what will happen. You were raped, sexually assaulted. More of us have been than haven't. Did you know that? Attacked in one way or another. Someone's got to fight back.
Don't you think I want to?
It's not good enough. You can't close your eyes.
Close my eyes? I haven't closed my eyes since it happened. Because I keep seeing that man's face.
This face?
Please don't do this.
You won't identify him? Then I think you should have this. Because right now you're the only friend he's got in this world.
Miss Toland. Tell me what I should do.
This is Margaret. She's a friend. Hello, Eileen. You don't have to be afraid anymore.
Eileen. The man who hurt you, he hurt me too. But he won't be hurting anyone ever again. I promise.
Hey, Jerry. Come on, Doyle, open up. There he is.
Bet you guys like this, huh? Bet you love it, huh? Come on. Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas.
Detectives attached to the major case squad this morning arrested a man they believed to be the South Side rapist. At his arraignment, James Jerry Doyle pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of sexual assault. One of his alleged victims, Margaret Davis, has given the police a positive identification. Miss Davis works as an executive assistant to Deputy Mayor Charles Thompson. The other victim is a 15-year-old girl whose name is being withheld.
It's a job well done, gentlemen. Well, you too, Dorothy.
O'Brien.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I got it. I'll be right over. Homicide.
In an unrelated development, the body of a young woman was found this morning in Bayview Park. The second such victim found within a week. The police have no leads.
And I feel the night.